I just want to say thank you. Every last one of you guys that's my subscriber. Bro, we're out west. We're in Denver, Colorado. Because of you, we're in Denver, Colorado. Never imagined that I would be walking through Denver, Colorado for you guys. Because of you, me and Katie are able to not only do something important for ourselves, but also to help other people. Florida with 5 was the guy from New York, action kid. Some YouTube realtor that lives in Fort Myers. I go on my timeline today. I don't have time to go on YouTube because I'm working. I'm on the road. I'm in Colorado. Okay. I go on my YouTube briefly. Action kid live from Miami. Florida with 5 in Venice. Some realtor from Fort Myers. Bro, when Mileage Mike, when I was the only person doing videos in South Florida of this sort, it wasn't enough money for me to keep a YouTube channel running. I had to go to Orlando, and then I went to Jacksonville, and then I started expanding to other places because I realized there's not enough money in this for everybody. Now, I'm currently in Colorado, and I'm making money in Houston, Texas. I'm making money in Columbus, Ohio. I'm making money in Detroit. I'm making money all over the country. I'm not going to make another Florida video, probably. For what? Florida 5 just uploaded a video in Venice. The other guys in... Yo. Let me tell you, Florida YouTuber something. There ain't enough Florida for 50 YouTubers to be uploading videos. You're burning the place out. What originally helped my channel grow at first was that I was the only person uploading videos in the entire state of Florida of that sort. And eventually Charlie Boo came to Florida, and eventually Hood Time came in, and now there's like 50 people that do Hood videos. So now I'm like, well, they burnt the Hood videos. There's like 20 people now that do Hood videos. So I still do it, but I do it when it makes sense. Stop doing the Hood videos as a full-time thing because it clearly wasn't just getting too competitive. Luckily, when it comes to top 10 lists, there's Nick Johnson. There's The World According to Briggs. There's From Here to There and a few other channels that are out there that do the same thing. I don't want to be in front of a computer all day. I want to be on the road because I don't like being in front of computers. I like traveling. Just let me tell you guys that I can start making top 10 videos and I can make a crap load of money. But would I be happy? Would I enjoy it? Probably not. Everybody can't be a YouTuber. And if everybody is a YouTuber, somebody's got to be original. If you're a YouTuber, you better have a head start, and you better have a good one. Hopefully, YouTube steps up the bar for requirements again, like they did a while back, and makes it where, like, if you don't have 100,000 subscribers, you're not making $1. I hope YouTube does that. I hope YouTube says, you know what? If you don't have 100,000 subscribers, you're not making $1. I mean, it would put me out of the game even. But I hope that YouTube does that because at the rate we're going with YouTube, everybody wants to be a YouTuber, but everybody can't be a YouTuber because there's more videos than there are people at this point. My channel is growing, and it's going to continue to grow. But I realized that the Florida videos, this is unreal. And I don't know this action kid what he's thinking. Miami isn't even a hot market. Like we watch analytics for our things, and Miami is like when we first started doing videos in Miami, it was like 100 views, 500. Like we were getting views like in Immokalee we get 10,000 views, Naples we get 10,000 views. But Miami is like nobody cares about Miami because Miami is to the relative observer nothing more. And now the spots like Little Havana, all the Little Haiti, all the things that were authentic about Miami are no longer authentic to Miami. They're mainstream, so it's not even interesting anymore. And then, if that wasn't bad enough, like every person was on YouTube uploading these types of videos is a realtor. I got Katie to study her real estate class. She finished her studying it. She could probably pass and get her test. And I'm really debating whether it's worth doing this because on one hand, great, she's a realtor, she can make more money. But on the other hand, Is it gonna make more money than my YouTube? And can I keep her? If you're already a realtor in Florida, you know the laws of the state, you know the complications that are gonna come with that for us. And I'm like, I'd rather travel with Katie than have her trying to sell a house in Florida. We could do it for a little bit until, you know, who knows. But I'm just saying, when I go to my timeline and I see this, it worries me. It worries me because there was no other YouTuber who would do a video on Venice. Now, like, dude, you got 3 people doing videos in Venice. You got about 2 weeks ago. I went some time ago. Like, I went back and I wrote Naples, Florida, and there have been 7 videos uploaded from Naples, Florida in a week. Burnt out, man. Y'all are burning out Florida. When I needed a hit video, I would go to Belglade or Pahokee. Guess what? I did a Belglade video, got like 1,000 views. Even Belglade and Pahokee, which is a dangerous place to go to, got burnt out because people from the Midwest are coming to do videos in Pahokee and Belglade, which is just unreal. I would love for every person that's trying to make it big on YouTube to be big. But we have to be original and we have to be unique. Now, I ran into people who I feel that are not original and not unique. And it bothers me. Each one of us, whether it's me or any of the other YouTubers we've talked about, all have unique. That's why we're making money on YouTube, because we're all unique. We'll have something about us that makes us successful. Now, do I have to adjust to Nick Johnson and Briggs the title of my videos? I have to follow their formula. Absolutely. And quality doesn't matter. And a lot of my subscribers don't understand this, and I want you to understand this. Quality doesn't matter. Everybody that starts new on YouTube is like, I'm going to make quality videos. Bro, do you think that Charlie Boo, other than his interviews, but initially he didn't do interviews, he just did hood drive rounds. Do you think that a Charlie Boo video has better quality than one of my videos when it comes to just a hood drive round? It doesn't. But he's Charlie Boo, and that's why he's successful, because he's being himself. When I first started my channel, I had people telling me, you were copying Charlie Boo. Go back to the era of, forget about Facebook, go back to MySpace era. And if you know me, you know that I've always been uploading pictures of Chattanooga or this or that projects and stuff. It's always been, matter of fact, I'm trying to get my hands on footage of me doing kind of like hood stuff when I was like a little kid. I'm working on getting that for you guys. It's just, I don't know who has it. Somebody has it. Are they going to give it up? It's the question. And it's not theirs. It's mine. It's footage that I recorded when I was a little kid, touring neighborhoods in Cuba. Go figure. Cool stuff. Trying to get my hands on that. If I can get my hands on that stuff, you'll see that. But anyways, you've seen all my photos since I was a kid. I've been doing this since I was little. So am I copying Charlie Boo? No. It's something that I've always... You guys have seen my photos since I was a kid. Quality doesn't make you grow big on YouTube. There are YouTubers with 300 subscribers who have drones, who have professional photographers, who have $3,000 cameras. I'm uploading a video from a hotel room on my cell phone. Quality does not make you a good YouTuber. Perfect example is Charlie Boo. What makes Charlie Boo one of the best YouTubers in my opinion, it's not the quality of his video. It is the access that he has and the originality of what he does that makes him a top YouTuber. It's not the quality of his videos. I can upload a better quality video on him any day. Am I going to get more views than him? Absolutely not. Quality is not the key to success on YouTube. The algorithm is a mysterious freaking beast that nobody can predict. I'm going to be the first to admit, now with 50,000 subscribers on this channel and 50,000 subscribers on another channel that I abandoned, I'm just now starting to pick up what it takes to be successful on YouTube. And I know a lot of my subscribers tell me, Jose, I don't want to watch an hour-long video. I understand that. I know you don't want to watch an hour-long video. But there's something called average view duration. And while I know what my subscribers want, I have to give them what YouTube requires of me. I used to work for a company and I was working for them and they're like, Jose, I was like, boss, look, we're selling this product for this price, but we're actually investing this much. We should put the price up and then we'll make a profit. And the manager sent me down and said, Jose, I know that. I know what you're selling isn't making a profit, but this is a tax write-off for us. In other words, what you think what you as a subscriber or viewer or creator think is what makes sense is not what makes sense. I don't understand what YouTube thinks of you or me. I go and I browse through YouTube and it's like there's certain things that should be a repulsive because these are people that what they're doing is destroying our communities. Yet from Los Angeles to anywhere in America, YouTube wants to promote this type of activity, even though this type of activity is causing the loss of our youth. Let's say something bad happens in a particular town, and I go there and I make a video about that town. Whatever I recorded had nothing to do with what happened in that town. Okay. YouTube will demonetize that video because it thinks that that's a keyword for something that happened that was bad. So now, not only did something bad happen in that town, but if another YouTuber goes to that town to create content that has nothing to do with what happened, now that content is red flagged. So not only now did this bad thing happen to this town, but now for the rest of this town's eternity, you can't even upload a video about a high school dance there. So this is not a beast that we understand. And sometimes what we want is not what we get. Because at the end of the day, advertisers and who knows what other puppets are pulling the strings and who knows what the crap. And I will tell you this. Y'all are burning Florida out. And eventually, none of us are going to have a job. So if you're family with five, do something about your family. If you're action kid, do some action. If you're Southern life, do some life. But if we all go and we all record the same beach and the same pier, eventually we're all going to get off the face of the earth because our content is no longer original. It's no longer attractive. Thus, I'm in Colorado right now because I realized that I got to bring something different to the table. Is it scary for me to be halfway across the country, 5 days on the road away from home? It is absolutely terrifying. I can make a video. I can compete with all these channels. And I can get a YouTube check and be set. But that's not what I want to do on this platform. You have to continue to bring something different to the table. And my advice to all these, with the exception, of course, Charlie Boo and Nick Johnson and Briggs, those are huge YouTube channels that can do whatever the crap we want because they're big and they've earned their stripes and they're going to be okay no matter what. In fact, they're going to be, I hope that YouTube looks at Briggs, looks at Nick Johnson, looks at Charlie Boo, says, we have to protect this channel's interests because they're the big ones. Even YouTube knows that what it does sometimes isn't what the creators want. But it understands that for the better of this whole platform, it has to do that. That's why I moved to Alabama back then. Because already I was realizing that I needed to go into a place that other YouTubers were not covering. And part of my exploration process right now is I'm looking at analytics. I'm going here, I'm going there. I'm looking at analytics, and I'm trying to figure out which state, what region of the country I want to place myself in the future when I move again. So that next time I move to a region that needs my services. In the case of Alabama, I did really well. I covered a region that nobody was covering properly. When I moved to Alabama, I was happy if I was having all my bills paid and $50 left over for the weekend. Now I have a different outlook of YouTube where it's not just about living, it's about growing, it's about much more. So, you just grow with your goals in life, and what you thought was successful back then now is insignificant. You want to do something bigger. That's why we were back in Florida. But realistically, going back to Florida was probably the biggest mistake I ever did. Not in my personal life, but in my YouTube career, because clearly I'm at the bottom of the map. Just to get to Georgia, I have to drive the entire length of the state. So I'm happy in South Florida because that's where I'm from, that's where I feel comfortable. And I hate living in the middle of nowhere where you have nobody to talk to. I've had subscribers tell me, Jose, if your channel was still called Florida Hood Blogs, you'd have 100,000 subscribers already? Yes, I would. But YouTube isn't always about quantity. And I like the subscribers that I have now. I'm very happy with the following that I have. And it's a shared audience. Florida 5, Nick Johnson, Briggs, Charlie Boo, we all share the same audience. And it's a great audience that I'm very pleased to deal with. Would it be a bigger channel? Yes. Would it be making me more money? Yes. Is that what I want in my life? No. We're going to figure this out, but we're going to figure it out the right way. We're not just going to become anything to grow and make money and forget who we really are. When I look at Action Kid and I see the audience that he has, it almost makes me jealous because he has people that give him, he'll go live at $100, $50, boom, 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 boom. Like when you see this kid, he can make thousands of dollars just by going live, man. That's incredible. That's the audience that I want. That's an incredible audience. And I could just overlap him and take some of his audience if I want to. But that's not the way I want to be on YouTube. I don't want to be a vulture of other people, especially vultures of people who are vulturing me, not because because they're trying to steal my intellectuality. It's just that they think that Florida's cool. The lifestyle that I lived in South Florida, they think that's cool. Like living down there, that's what everybody wants. And I get it. But they want it because it's a fashion. I'm in Florida because it's where I'm from. It's where my family's from, the people I love, and everything I know is there. I ain't trying to be somebody I'm not. There it is. Eventually, they're going to find out why I'm over here in Colorado. Despite all my travels and experiences, I'm an idiot. I just came to Colorado for the first time. For the first time, I'm just now seeing Colorado. For the first time. Look at my eyes, man. I'm tired. I'm just now seeing Colorado for the first time. If you don't travel, you're an uncultured idiot. We cannot control the algorithm. There's time, there's effort, there's money, there's the algorithm, and then there's knowledge. There's some. You might have more money than me. You might have more time than me. You might have more algorithm than me. Sure, I'm not going to have more dedication and more effort than me. Again, you might have more algorithm than me, but you ain't going to have more effort and more dedication than me. Recently had somebody tell me, there's people that get famous on YouTube doing funny faces. I ain't here to make funny faces. Okay, that's not what I'm here to do. There's different formulas to being a YouTuber. My formula may not be the quickest. It's a slow and steady formula. There it is. Y'all burning Florida out. Ain't gonna be good for nobody.